aboard, niggas. Y'all on my shit. I took this shit over for the day.
Yo, what's good, man? You already know what it is. It's your boy Tev, back at it again with yet another video, man. How my trail homies doing out there? Today we got another unboxing and vinyl showcase slash review video for y'all, you know what I'm saying? And today we got the Alchemist and Currency with Covert Coup. Let's get it. So here we got the original repress of the Alchemist and Spitter's first collaborative album, Covert Coup. This is definitely a highly requested repress, man. I know a lot of people were sitting there very excited when they heard that this was, officially coming out. The album originally was released in April of 2011, so definitely an album that I kind of slept on at the time, but kind of discovered a few years later. This record itself was provided by none other than Al Records, Uncle Al himself, and it had a few different variants that ended up coming out with this. One was like the purple version with the Obi strip. That was like $80, but you know me, man, I'm going straight for the black just because it's cheaper. But really happy that Al ends up doing that with all these releases, putting out a standard black version for us to just grab instead of it being limited. He also had a standard Obi version of the instrumentals and then a standard alternate cover for the cassettes. And then also he had a CD that was up there as well. I think those are still up on the site, so I'll link that in the description down below if y'all want to pick that up. But yeah, man, we got a dope inner sleeve with a portrait of this fuckboy right here, Joseph Stalin. I'm a big history dude, so I know exactly who this fucking scrub is. But it makes a whole lot of sense with the cover and title, silently taking over a dictatorship. Then you got the back with Alk X Jet Life. But yeah, man, the quality of the inner and outer sleeve is great as always, bro. With all the Alk record releases, I got quite a few, so I can contest to it, you know what I'm saying? And just like I said, man, the vinyl itself is just standard black, nothing crazy, but the quality of it is very good. Never had any issues, skips, or anything like that when it comes to Alk releases. I myself I'm pretty glad that this came out with an official repress. So I'm glad I pretty much waited, because I know that there was a lot of unofficial joints floating around for quite some time. So ended up lucking out and just kind of sticking it out myself. But I mean, if this can actually get a repress, then I got faith that a lot of the classic albums can possibly get a repress. One in particular that I'm kind of looking into is No Idols, bro, with Damo Genesis. Definitely very fire. So Uncle Al, if you're watching this, bro, hey, we need that repress. Let's make it happen, bro. So now that we had a more up close and personal look at the actual record, man, let's go ahead and talk about this joint, you know what I'm saying? Came out in 2011, like I told you before. 10 tracks, coming in at like 28 minutes, I believe. So, not lengthy at all, not too long, not too short, in my personal opinion, especially nowadays with, how everybody kind of receives music and the length of the project. Definitely flawless production from Alchemist. So let's go ahead and just, get the production side about the way. It doesn't sound like as polished as their new album. What's the album called again? Dang. Continuance. There we go. I can't think right now. It's early, you know what I'm saying? But definitely not as polished as that production that was up on there on the newer Currency and Alchemist project. But I feel like there's good variation and a good variety of instrumentals that are used on here. Every beat fits Currency and the features up on here. I don't feel like any beat on here was out of place or misused. But you know how Alchemist is, man. He pretty much like fits whatever artist he's working with like a glove, pretty much. So got some dope synths on here, and of course you won't get some crazy Alchemist beat without those vocal samples, vocal loops, and stuff like that. I would say one of the biggest standouts on here for me is the beat on Life Instructions, man. Just kind of feels like a old Sega game or some shit, just the way that he did that instrumental that was on there. And of course you got a lot of dope guitar and piano samples on here, man. The biggest standouts for me as far as beats on here, man, Success Is My Cologne, BS, Scottie Pippin's, and 007. Those are probably like my favorite beats that are up on here. I don't even know why at this point, bro, we're actually sitting down talking about Alchemist beats, bro, because at the end of the day, we all know his shit's gonna be fucking fire. You know what I'm saying? So definitely really dope with the beats for sure on here, man. Now, this album in particular, bro, is what I really feel like made Alchemist into his own. It's not like he really changed up from his previous projects to this, but I feel like this really made him, you know, kind of actually try. Before, he wasn't really using you know, crazy wordplay or anything like that, but on here I feel like since he was working with Alchemist, it really made him come into his A game as far as, you know, technical skill. Currency, for me, you know, I would say he's not like a very big punchline guy, but he definitely does very well with, you know, mixing a lot of wordplay and, you know, metaphors and stuff like that. And I would say the way that, you know, he kind of links his bars together is really dope, especially with the wordplay, because he doesn't kind of do it in the middle of the bar or the end of the bar. He kind of links the end and the beginning together. If you kind of listen to exactly what he's saying, he rolls on with it and then picks, you know, certain subjects that kind of link together. Like on Scottie Pippen, he was talking about Venom, Cobra Kai, Cobra Commander. Like, just the way that he sits here and links the bars together, bro, is just really dope to me. You know, he doesn't have really heavy punchlines, but just the way that, you know, he connects his subject matter for me is just really dope. And of course, man, you got some dope cadences, dope flows. Subject matter on here is, you know, real life shit, you know, grimy, giving you pretty much game, you know, talking about his Chevys and shit like that. So for me, that's, you know, part of the reason why I really like Currency myself, because I'm like a very big car guy. So that's pretty much like some reasons why I was really into Currency, especially with, I think it was, he did an interview where he was like showing off all his old school Chevys. But yeah, man, performance from Currency for me personally, man, was flawless. Like, I don't think that you know, he slacked anywhere on any of these instrumentals, or, you know, misused any steps pretty much as far as, you know, putting his bars out and stuff like that. Features on here, dope as hell, man. You got Prodigy, Fiend, Smoke DZA, and Freddie Gibbs. For me, Prodigy and Freddie Gibbs are my favorite features that are on here. Rest in peace, Prodigy. But, you know, Prodigy really did his thing. That instrumental on The Type really fit him very well. That's where like all them dang synth sounds and shit like that were at. So that was just really dope for me to sit here and hear. And then Scottie Pippen's, bro, hands down the best song on the album. And I really feel like this was what turned into, you know, Fetty, you know, with Currency and Freddie Gibbs. That was like their newer project they dropped a few years ago. It was like 2018. I can't remember off the top of my head, but that's pretty much what, you know, this came out of, that feature with, you know, Freddie Gibbs on here. And Freddie Gibbs, bro, it's just amazing to me the way that he's very consistent, you know. He's literally had the same cadence, same flow, just doing the same amazing things that he's doing now back in 2011. So I think that that aspect of it is really dope, because Freddie Gibbs, I feel like, is a very slept on lyricist. Like, people like his style and charisma and stuff like that, but as like a technical sense, man, like the way that, you know, he can get into different pockets and you know, speed up his cadence in the middle of the bar, kind of go off beat and then pick it right back up. It's just really dope to me. But yeah, man, features on here were solid as hell. You know, I would say close third would be Smoke DZA and then Fiend, you know, kind of last, you know. But Prodigy and Freddie Gibbs were the two main features, you know, that I was really feeling on this album. But overall, man, this is a dope pickup. Like I said, very happy that they ended up repressing this, because, you know, I was actually wanting this on vinyl as well. But yeah, man, that really gives us hope as far as, you know, Alchemist, you know, doing a lot of his older projects and kind of bringing them back and repressing them. Biggest one that I think that, you know, I really want and I'm looking forward to, hopefully, hey, Al, if you're watching this, bro, we need a few things over here. You know what I'm saying? We need a few things over here, Al, if you end up watching this, bro. So number one, I need My First Chemistry set, bro. Please. I don't even think that that's seen a vinyl pressing. If it did, bro, let me know. I don't really remember, because, you know, I honestly didn't even really listen to that album until like recent, like 2 or 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago. Is when I really got put onto that album. But that'd be dope, man, if we can just get a black vinyl pressing for No Idols and My First Chemistry set, bro. My First Chemistry set is probably like number one on my list that I would want, because I've seen people had like a lot of CDs and stuff like that, but, You know, I've never actually seen anybody with a vinyl pressing of my first chemistry set. So if you're already thinking about that, you know what I'm saying? Hey, more power to you. But hey, if I just put an idea in your head, hey, that's bread in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? Let's make that happen, Uncle Al. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, this was my vinyl showcase of the Alchemist and Currency with Covert Coup. What'd you guys think about it, man? Did you like it? Did you not? Let me know in the comment section down below, man. What do you guys think about this album, man? What's you guys' thoughts? How you guys like Currency? What's your thoughts on the beats? What's your favorite track, bro? Let me know in the comments. Hey, and subscribe to the channel, man. Trying to reach 5K, so quit playing with me. Hit that sub button, hit that bell, and then let me know how you guys are feeling about this video in particular, bro. But you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Tev. I'll catch you on the next video, man. I'm up out of here. Peace.